Hi, if you're watching me right now, you're watching the replay. So thank you. Enjoy the show. I hope you really enjoy it. It's all about facts today and doing a whole bunch of stories. So thank you for tuning in. Like I said, if you're watching right now, you're watching on the replay because no notifications are out yet. Oh, they actually just went out. Wow. I'm actually shocked. Right on. Okay, there we go. So we're going to start off now. All right. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to MFers Live. It is June 14th, 2018. Yes, it is our tea time Thursday. Now, we're not romping normal tea. I'm drinking some, you know what? I just totally forgot what it was. Steep tea. That's what it is. Steep tea. I'm drinking my steep tea today. So hopefully you guys all have your tea. We have some facts coming into us. And like I said, we're going to try to make this best day possible for everybody. So hello, Katrina. Hello, Yvette. Hello, Timmy. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And yes, we are live at the MFers Live studio. We do have Nacho the Cat with us. And yes, we are also from live in front of a live studio audience. We do have Gordo and Maester Chef in the background. But it's just been one of those days for everybody, yeah. The original MFer was like in bed all day, just sick as a dog. Thank you for everybody's warm wishes to me today. Thank you very much. I feel a little bit better now. I am. Totally am. Like I said, I was in bed all day. Sometimes it's just what you need, a little bit of extra rest and try to rest those bones. And hopefully feel like I said, feel a little bit better now, so it's all good. Hello, Lydia. Thank you. Oh, yes, and we also have Medic as well. Medic, you going to come up and say hi right away? You going to do one of these? Come. Go. There you go. Okay. Oh, yeah, stretch. There you go. All right, we are also in the studio with Medic. There you go. You guys say hi to everybody up there? You say hi to everybody? Yes? What? So, yes, we are from live in the MFers Live studio. What? Oh. Where's your burger? Are you going to go find your burger? Go find your burger? Come on here. Okay. Go get your burger. Or go find your squeaker ball. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully everybody's having a great week so far. Hello. Hi, Mike. Oh, look. Cat says hi. It's kind of a little funny, isn't it? The cat says hi to Medic. All right. So we're going to start off like we always do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do some quick shout-outs. A little handful here. Well, look at that. Everybody's saying hi. Yes, everybody. We even have Mike saying hi to you, bud. Even Timmy. Oh, Medic's become the star already. Look at that. And he's rolling down here quickly. Right on. All right, so we have Chris Max, my little brother from another mother, all the way up. Oh, this is not the one I grabbed. That is. Why does it look back? You know why. Look. So that one is Chris Mack, my little brother from another mother, all the way from BC. If you guys want to listen to some free hip-hop, just go to www.chrismack.bandcamp.com. You guys can always listen to his music for free. This is the name that was stuck behind my little brother. Look, it's your sister, Kat. Jennifer Pratt. There you go. That's pretty cool. I was wondering because I look a little weird because I'm showing it. I'm like, hey, that does not look like the name I just read on the front of it. They were stuck together. All right, so there we go. All right, so we have Richardson Harper. Hello, Berna. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, Mike. That is Medic. That's actually Maester Chef's dog. It's kind of like the studio dog. Yes, because he's always here. All right, we have Ashley Smith. Nick Boss in the house. How you doing, Nick? We have Jen Jofield. Of course, we got names sliding all over the place here out of my hand. All right, so we have Yvette Britske. We're going to try to keep it up here. Try to keep track here. Don't want to lose any. We got Mez Robinson. We have Caitlin McCandles. We have sorry, Jeff. Put your side out, buddy. We got Jeff Bolton. Hello, Shannon. Had your son's graduation today. Right on. Tell your boy. Oh, man, blast. Congratulations, buddy. All right, we have Brian Cowell. We have, another one for Jen Pratt. There you go. All right, so who we got here? We have Dylan Wheeler, none other than Riff Raft himself. All right, we have Mary Vigneault. Oh, okay, and the last one that we have, and I know he's here. I don't know if he's still here, but Nick Boss. Yeah, Nick Boss. Just like South Boss. You ready, buddy? You're going to get your photo with Nick? Okay, well, at least with Nick's name, right? All right. So, Nick, I know you were here. Hopefully you're still in here. You got to see that. You got yourself a shout-out. You're getting a picture with Medic. Not with Medic. Sorry, that's Medic. That's Nacho. Sorry, Nacho. Sorry, it's okay, buddy. All right, smile. I said sorry. Come here. Come here. Come on. I'm sorry. Did I call him Nacho Medic? Hey, come here. Come here. Hello, Pizza. How you doing? Stop. Where'd he go? He goes like one side of the couch to the other. You're not going to come over here, bud? You just rather bark? Hey, don't go, puppy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start today's show off. Stop. We got, not sure you got to face that way, bud. All right, you get to cheat with that one because Nick was already here. They said maybe he'll come back in, maybe. Hello, Mary Jane. How are you? All right. So we're going to start off with our history for today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. All right. So 80 years ago today, Superman first appeared in Action Comics #1. The first edition of the superhero comic book by DC Comics. The comic book hero created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster leapt tall buildings in a single bound and ignited an unbroken print run of 904 numbered issues. The first one selling for only 10 cents. Considered the most valuable comic book in the world. A copy recently sold for more than $3 million. Now that's definitely an issue #1 I'd love to have in my collection. Hello, Jazzy. Hello, Susan. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. All right, so we have some more good news on this day, yes. So trade unions were legalized in Canada back in 1872. I guess somebody doing a whole bunch of comments on one of their photos. Okay. What else do I have here? So the Supreme Court ruled school children could not be compelled to salute the flag of the United States if doing so would conflict with their religious beliefs. That was in 1943. Really? School children could not be compelled to salute the flag. I salute the flag. Come on. I salute the Canadian flag, but I'm Canadian, right? Like, really? Oh, no way. So we actually had an MF-er. His uncle had a copy of issue #1, and his ex-wife threw it out. Oh no! Actually, I had this really cool comic, and it got thrown out by my grandmother. Believe it or not, yeah. I actually had the original Creep Show. Yes, the one by Stephen King. I actually had that in a comic version. It was issue #1. And like I tossed it on me. And I actually found it by chance. I think I only paid like $1 for it. And that was at a garage sale. Yeah. All right, so what else do we have here? So the Vatican abolished their list of prohibited books going back to 1557. Which in 1948 still included authors like Descartes, Pascal, Voltaire, Rousseau, Balzac, Milton, Locke, Swift, Kant, Spinoza, de Balzac, Bacon, Zola, Sartre, and Victor Hugo's Les Miserables. Wow, that was back in 1966. Cool. Hello, Tamara. Yes. Oh, also with an issue #1 of Spider-Man and X-Men #1. Those are always great issues to have, too. I actually have, I kind of have like 2 sets of comics going on. I have one collection of #1s, and I actually have a collection of #2s because I've been saving the #2s for my little guy. But yeah, like I said, if I ever get my hand on issue 1s, I don't care what kind of comic they're. I try to get issue #1. It's part of the collection that I have. But to be able to have like the issue #1s of Superman, Spider-Man, X-Men, that'd be great to have. All right. So Phil Jackson, coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, broke Arbach's record by winning his 10th NBA title. That was back in 2009. Wow, right on. President Obama became the first sitting U.S. president to visit Puerto Rico in 35 years, and that was back in 2011. So, yeah, okay. So, yes, we're doing this big whole thing. Everyone's all proud. Trump's the first president to go to South Korea. But come on, look what President Obama did. He went to Puerto Rico. First president to do it in 35 years, right? So, it is Flag Day in America. Yeah, honoring the day 241 years ago when the Stars and Stripes design was adopted by the United States Congress as the national flag. And that was, they adopted that back in 1777. 777. All right, also on this day in 2012, Ringo Starr's boyhood home in Liverpool was saved from demolish when Beatles fans and city residents successfully lobbied to save the house, along with 15 others in the area. The rundown three-bedroom Victorian was marked for demolish in the low-income Dingle neighborhood, but the Liverpool City Council agreed to give locals the opportunity to fix up the properties. So right on. So it's not like just stop from destroying it. They were given the opportunity to get in there and fix those properties up. That was awesome. And just by chance, of course, it's Ringo Starr's, right? It's probably a big deal why they kind of stopped and gave them the opportunity, right? Why isn't this sharing? Oh, there we go. Oh, no. I went a little too fast for technology, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. There we go. Let's try that again. All right. Facebook. Share that off, and we're going to scoot over to our facts. Still going a little too fast for technology. Technology, come on, catch up. All right. We've got to tweet this off right away. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys are having a great week. Thank you again earlier for all of your fond wishes. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm feeling a little sick still, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was earlier. And I got to push through it. All right, so we're going to go there. Pop out here. We're going to open up our Gmail. Here we go. All right. Oh. Now I know Gordo's going to like this one. We're going to do a set of facts on bearded dragons.
Cool.
What?
Cool.
It was just a little soft voice in the background. Cool. It is Gordo, though, ladies and gentlemen. I swear it is. All right. So a bearded dragon, as it is a diurnal creature, this means that like many humans, they are active during the day and sleep at night. The bearded dragon can lose its front teeth when trying to grab or tear apart their prey. But do not worry because their teeth actually grow back. Well, that's pretty cool. So if a bearded dragon loses or has lost its tail, it will actually not grow back. However, with other types of lizards, if their tail falls off, it can actually grow back. But with the bearded dragon, it does not grow back. So if you ever see a bearded dragon, don't sit there and go, hey, look, I'm going to cut off its tail and watch it grow, because it's not. All right, so a bearded dragon is an omnivore, which means that it eats both animal and plant-based foods. While they don't necessarily eat meat, they do eat different types of worms and insects, such as, roaches and crickets. Petco or PetSmart are options for beardy food. So if you ever have a bearded dragon you ever need some food from, just go over to your Petco or your PetSmart. We usually pick up crickets from them. They really enjoy those too. Hello, Christopher. How you doing, brother? It's always great to see you. I'm getting messages from, Kylie Coyote. You guys remember him from last Thursday when we were live at the Red Papaya. He's out on tour still with Mr. Jones. Yes, so he's actually sporting one of our MFers beanies. Yes, if you guys go check out the MFers Live Facebook page, we've created a new photo album, and it's MFers around the world. And it's MFers who are sporting some of our gear and repping it. And he was for the first one to go in there. He can actually see him wearing the beanie. He's got the big beard, right? But he's going to be going on stage shade. He's going to get a whole bunch of photos, and he's going to be romping our peace, love, and positivity hand gesture too. So it's going to be pretty cool. All right. So because insects and worms from outside can carry parasites and other scary germs inside of their bellies, the insects and worms must be bought from a special reptile or pet store where they are actually fed a healthy diet. So don't just go and go pick up worms and insects to bring to your bearded dragon. Try to make sure you get them from a place where you know that the worms and the crickets that you're picking up are actually healthy for your bearded dragon, because you don't want them to get sick or anything, right? What else do we have here? So a breeder is the name of the person or person. A breeder is the name of the person or people who care for the bearded dragons and help them to make the baby bearded dragons that you might buy as a pet. So a dwarf-sized bearded dragon is actually called a rankin. They only grow to about half the size of a regular bearded dragon, which is about 10 inches maximum size. So it's pretty big. It is. Hello, Suli. Great to see you, dear. All right. So the most popular bearded dragon sold in the United States is actually called the inland or the central bearded dragon. The bearded dragon was originally born in the desert in the country of Australia. And yes, so just think, we have 4 of them here, all the way up in Canada. Pretty cool. So do you know what other animals come from Australia? All right, so a bearded dragon can actually hold its leg in a locked position, so that it actually has the ability to sleep while it's standing up. Hello, Sarah. Thanks for tuning in. You know what? I know a lot of humans that can sleep while standing. You know, I've done it myself. Don't ask me how. But I guess standing, I was actually kind of standing up against the wall, just goes off. But I know some people that can be just standing there with nothing holding them up. You'd be like, you there? And yeah, they fell asleep standing up. So it's really interesting. But yeah, so they how do they put it? So they lock their legs into a position so they can actually, it looks like they're standing up. So that's pretty cool. The bearded dragon name comes from its ability to make its throat look like a beard. It can puff up its throat when it is angry, excited, in love, or accidentally drank too much water. Ooh, that's going to be really interesting, because you're never going to really know what they're feeling, right? So you see them all puffed out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's some facts on the bearded dragons. Now, I had a little talk with Mr. Chef, who gets our facts. All right, and we stopped, and we were going to read this one, and we said that we have actually read these before, but Mr. Chef actually assured me that there's a whole bunch in here. That there are some that, yes, we did touch base on, but there's a whole bunch on here that we never touched base on. So we're going to do some facts on, yes, Bill Nye, the Science Guy. Yeah. All right. So born William Sanford Nye. He was actually born on November 27th, 1955 in Washington, D.C. His parents were Jacqueline, a codebreaker during World War II, Edwin Darby Nye. He was actually from 1917 to 1997. Wow, so 80 years old. Whoa. World War II veteran whose experience without electricity in a Japanese prisoner of war camp led him to become a sundial enthusiast. Wow. So after attending Lafayette Elementary and Alice Deal Junior High in the city, he was accepted to a private Sidewell Friends School on a partial scholarship and graduated back in 1973. He studied mechanical engineering at Cornell University, where he took an astronomy class taught by Carl Sagan, and graduated with a BS in mechanical engineering in 1977. So now he occasionally returns to Cornell as a guest lecturer of introductory level astronomy and human ecology classes. Wow. In 1999, Nye told the St. Pittsburgh Times that he applied to be a NASA astronaut every few years, but was always rejected. So he began his professional entertainment career as a writer and actor on a local sketch comedy television show in Seattle, Washington, called the host of the show, Ross Schaefer, suggested he do some scientific demonstrations in a 6-minute segment and take on the nickname the Science Guy. And it's stuck with him ever since, because who could not say Bill Nye without saying Bill Nye the Science Guy? It just works, goes together, right? So from 1991 to 93, he appeared in the live-action educational segments of Back to the Future, the animated series, in the non-speaking role of assistant to Dr. Emmett Brown, who was played by Christopher Lloyd, in which he would demonstrate science while Lloyd explained. So you guys, yeah, you're right. We are learning something about this, because I didn't know that. Nye has also written several books as the Science Guy. In addition to hosting, he was a writer and producer for the show. All of it was filmed in the Seattle area. That's pretty cool. All right, so Nye's Science Guy personality appears alongside Ellen DeGeneres and Alex Trebek in a video at Ellen's Energy Adventure, an attraction that has been playing since 1996 at the Universe of Energy Pavilion inside Epcot at Walt Disney World. His voice is heard in the dinosaur attraction in Disney's Animal Kingdom Park, teaching guests about the dinosaurs while they queue for the ride. So he also appears in the video he also appears in video form in Design Lab at Cyberspace Mountain inside Disney Quest at Walt Disney World, where he refers to himself as Bill Nye the Coaster Guy. His Science Guy persona was also the on-air spokesman for the Noggin Television Network during 1999. He's done a lot, he has. So Nye remained interested in science education through entertainment. He played a science teacher in Disney's 1998 TV movie, The Principal Takes a Holiday. He made a hovercraft to demonstrate science in an unusual classroom manner. That's pretty cool. So in 2009, portions of Nye's show were used as lyrics and portions of the Second Symphony of Science music education video by John Boswell. Oh. Nye recorded a short YouTube video as himself, not his TV persona, advocating clean energy climate change legislation on behalf of Al Gore's Repower America campaign in October 2009. In September 2012, Nye claimed that the creationist views threatened science education and innovation in the United States. So on February 28th, 2014, Nye was a celebrity guest and interviewer at the White House Student Film Festival. He's been all over. He has. And here it is. All right, so on August 31st, 2016, Netflix announced that Nye would appear in a new series titled Bill Nye Saves the World, which was actually set to premiere on April 21st, 2017. And yes, they showed it. If you guys go check it out. Are they on 3 seasons already? Yeah, I think they're on 3 seasons. But go check it out, ladies and gentlemen. It is on Netflix. It's called Bill Nye Saves the World. All right. And in the early 2000s, Nye assisted in the development of a small sundial that was included in the Mars exploration rover missions. Oh, we have more too. Oh, we're not. Okay. Oops. Try to read that one. All right. So Nye was actually a contestant in the 17th season of Dancing with the Stars in 2013, partnering newcomer Tyne Steckling. They were eliminated early in the season after Nye sustained an injury to his quadriceps tendon on week 3. Oh, really? Oh, I wonder how far he would have went. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. But okay, so he was eliminated week 3, but it was all due to an injury. Go back again, do it again, Bill Nye. You're great, dude. You are. All right, so since 2014, Nye has divided his time between the Encino neighborhood of Los Angeles and the Chelsea district of Manhattan. Though he has also owned a house on Mercer Island near Seattle. Right now. Great, yeah. I don't know. Let's see here. I think that this is a whole bunch of facts on this one. All right, so yeah, it's a big one, right? No, okay, no. Okay, we'll do these ones. All right. So when Stephen Hawking guest starred on the Star Trek The Next Generation, he paused in front of the warp core set piece and remarked, "I'm working on that." That's awesome. A quote from Stephen Hawking. All right. I remember watching that episode too because I grew up watching, the original Star Trek, obviously. But in my generation, it was Star Trek The Next Generation that was coming out. And I actually remember that episode he starred on. But yes, I guess when he was on the set, he stopped in front of the warp core that they have there. And yeah, that was his quote. He looked at him and went, "I'm working on that." That's awesome. All right, so Tim Russ, who played Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager, also played the Spaceball troopers that said, "We ain't found squat." Yeah, so remember that, legend. Come on, if you guys go back, go watch Spaceballs. That's a classic movie, it is. But yeah, so the Tim Russ, who played Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager, also played the Spaceballs trooper. And just find the one that says, "We ain't found poop." I'm not paying to the swear jar to repeat that. But yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. Okay, we ain't found poop. Go check it out on Spaceballs. You guys will see it's great. All right. So Nichelle Nicholas, Lieutenant O'Hara, resigned from Star Trek after the first season, but reconsidered after conversation with a big Star Trek fan. And guess who the fan was? The fan was none other than Martin Luther King Jr. See, learning something new every day, guys. Come on. I know you're sitting there, but Martin Luther King. Yeah, he was a Star Trek fan. All right, so George Takei once called for peace between Star Wars and Star Trek fans to unite against Twilight fans. Oh, hello. Call me up, sure. All right. Well, hello, Lady T. Yes, Lady T's in the house. And yes, I will call you after the show, I promise, okay? I noticed that you actually called me earlier. Sorry, like I said, the original I didn't answer anybody's calls. I just got around to answering people's Facebook messages about 10, 15 minutes before the show tonight. Because like I said, I was curled up in bed. Just didn't want to move. Like I said, I just tried to rest all day. I'll probably still go crawl back into bed afterwards. But yes, I will make sure I call, and I still got a whole bunch of messages I got to go to. I haven't even got through them all. But I definitely will call you right after the show. I promise there. But yeah, that's actually pretty funny, eh? So George Takei once called for peace between Star Wars and Star Trek fans, which is awesome, right? But he actually called for peace between Star Trek and Star Wars so that they can unite together against Twilight fans. Really? That's hilarious. But yeah, right. All right, so the first scripted interracial kiss on U.S. television was actually on Star Trek. Star Trek, yes. It was actually meant to be filmed with or without the kiss. Shatner and Nichols deliberately flubbed every take of the shot without the kiss so that they could not be used. Oh, really? Seriously? That's too bad. All right, so being a Star Trek fan can only get you a $500 college scholarship from an organization called Starfleet. Really? That's awesome. That is. All right, so an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation was actually banned in Ireland and the UK because it referenced how Ireland was unified in 2024 after a successful terrorist campaign. Yeah. So it got banned just because they referenced that Ireland unified in 2024 after a successful terrorist attack. What, because it wasn't 2024 yet? Really? Seriously? It's all good. It's all good, Tori. Oh, yeah, I'm still sick, right? No. Feel a little bit better. Totally am. Oh. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, sick or not, I still come on here. Okay? I love reaching out to you guys. All right. So let's be here. Oh, that was our All right, so Ronald Reagan visited the set of Star Trek The Next Generation in 1991. During the filming of Redemption, he remarked then, this is his quote, "I like them," meaning the Klingons. They kind of remind me of Congress. Oh, that is a classic. That is. So according to Ronald Reagan, Congress is the Klingons. I like you, Ronnie. All right, so the Klingon language was actually first developed by James Doohan, which is, if you guys remember back, it's Star Trek Scotty. Scotty, yeah. He's the one that created the Klingon language. It's awesome. He devised the language basic sound for first few words and phrases. And you know what? They actually have this big, huge language. They do. For any Star Trek fan out there, you know there is a Klingon language. And just so you know, it started all the way back with Scotty. Yes. Way to go, Scotty! During the filming of Star Trek in 2009, Zachary Quinto couldn't manage to properly do the Vulcan salute. Eventually, J.J. Abrams had to glue his fingers together in order for Quentin to actually do it correctly. Come on, do you know how to do the Vulcan salute? Just like that. That's all it is. It's just like that. It's like victory. Just keep them together. I know some people, I've actually seen people actually have a hard time doing it because they try to do that, and their fingers will go like that, or they'll go like this. And it's like, I know some people do have a hard time doing that. But yeah, I guess I had to literally glue his fingers together so that he could actually have that space and actually have the two fingers together. Yeah, it's almost like us, right? People actually do have a hard time doing this sometimes. They do. All right. All right, you guys ready for this? Okay, so what was that? Do we have any more right now? All right, so we're going to have to wait for some to come in, but we're going to do some quick shout-outs. Okay, how's that? We're going to do some more shout-outs? Yeah? Okay, buddy. All right. All right, Nacho's games. Nacho is total game for this. Always. I know, you're still being proud of yesterday. I know. I haven't, ladies and gentlemen, I've heard the end of it since yesterday. Yeah. That's what I get to hear all day. It's like Nacho going, I got them to come in. Yes, he lets it totally get to his head. Totally. But we still love Nacho. Nacho's the bomb. All right, so let's see here. We have Debbie Tremblay. There you go, there. What else we got here? Christopher Brockhout. Now, see, like I say, if you guys watch me, I turn so I can actually look at it and read it to you. And like I said, if you guys get a chance, go back, watch the very beginning of the show. Very first shout out, my little brother Chris Mack. I went like this, and I saw it say Chris Mack, and when I went like this, it didn't say Chris Mack in the background. It's because I had them stuck together. That's funny. So let's see here. We have, Ariel Alyssa. There you go, dear. We got Mary Hall. Achoo! Achoo! And we have a sneezing Achoo! Whoa, yeah, we have a sneezing shout out there. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this one's folded. Why is this one folded? Oh, that's why. So why? It's for named mouth. Achoo! Achoo! Wow. Now I'm going to have a sneezing fit live on air. Of course, right? Of course. All right, there we go. My little brother again, Chris Mack. And like always, I always give a shout out to him. If you guys want to listen to some free music, go head out to chrismack.bandcamp.com. Yes, it's www.chrismack.bandcamp.com. And that was hard because I was fighting that sneeze when I was trying to say that. All right, and then we have Lydia Kettles. All right, now you ready? Now here's a challenge for everybody because I saw him in here earlier. See if you can get him back. Peter! Hey, wow. The seasons are just creeping up on me now, right? Of course. All right, so Peter Salinka. And I'm hoping I get that right. Salinka. But I know because Peter was in here earlier. See if you can get him back in here, buddy. Here's your challenge for the day, okay? if I can get his name to stay on your forehead. Okay, you hold him by your ear then? Is that okay? We'll try to get that set up. All right. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a photo in the studio with Nacho. Smile, Nacho! Oh, come on. Smile, please. Please. Okay, there's the big smile. There's the Nacho smile. And we got it. Right on. All right. I tell you have to keep going back that way. Hopefully it'll stay. Boom. There we go. We got Nacho back. All right. And we are back live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see here. So, let's see. We're going to find some positive stories. Because like I said, try to get you guys positive stories all the time. So we've already done half of our show. We've done a couple solid facts there. We did 3 different facts. But let's try to keep you guys caught up on the positive news. Oh, my God. Mr. Chef, did you have any?
Sleeping.
Oh, is he out? Oh, see, even Mr. Chef is even sick today. Everybody's been sick lately. All right, so what do we have? Wait. Yes, I definitely want to read that, but we got to go back. Did we catch up on them all? Okay, yes, we did. Okay. So here's this one for you, because I know. How did it fall over? I didn't even breathe on you this time, bud. Did you headbang a little? No? Okay. Try to hold that up there, buddy. You got this. Stay focused. You got this. I believe in you, buddy. Don't worry. All right. So, new Mr. Rogers documentary is out. And it's incredibly sweet how it's making adults feel. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. All right. So there are a few things in this world that everyone can agree on. Some folks might have difficult opinions about the new Marvel movies, while others might voice their hatred on classical movie remakes. But there is one thing that almost everyone can agree on. Everybody just loves Mr. Rogers. So, okay, so, okay, so that's from Albert Lawrence. Okay. So we're going to actually read a tweet from Albert Lawrence. Credits are rolling. Sniffling and nose blowing echo throughout the theater. My favorite message shared in the film. You don't have to do anything sensational to be deserving of love. That was hashtag won't you be my neighbor. So as people flood to see the new Mr. Rogers documentary, Won't You Be My Neighbor? It's incredibly refreshing to look at people's reviews and see nothing but inspiration and love. So this is from Alonzo Dorad. I started crying when the trolley came out of its box. That was in the first 10 minutes. Hashtag won't you be my neighbor? That's awesome. So that's on Twitter. All right, so since the movie came out on June 8th, the hashtag the hashtag won't you be my neighbor on Twitter has been filled with posts from adults who wanted to express their adoration for the biopic. So this is from at Kelsey Bona. I never heard the sound of so many people crying than just now at the screening of hashtag Won't You Be My Neighbor. What a special movie about such a special man. The common theme amongst all of them, everybody cried. So here's one from, that was me. I know, because I hit the table. I'm sorry, bud. My bad. So this is at Decent Films from Stephen D. Graydonus. When I was 5 years old, I had 2 heroes, Spider-Man and Mr. Rogers. I still dig Spider-Man, but my hero is Mr. Rogers. Hashtag won't you be my neighbor? So while the movie is only being released in select theaters over the course of the summer, people are still urging everyone to go as soon as they get the chance and to bring a box of tissues. Okay, so here's another one from at Caitlin Bold. So this is Katie Schneider. Don't know if I cried more Catholic tears than I did watching hashtag Won't You Be My Neighbor. The entire theater just sat there in awe as the credits rolled. Essential viewing, take tissues, throw some love out into the world. That's awesome. All right, so Julie Williams, a 42-year-old mother who grew up in an abusive household as a child, described her own feelings towards Mr. Rogers to the Tampa Bay Times. This is her quote. I promised myself if I ever had children of my own, I would parent them in a way where they would feel the same way Mr. Rogers made me feel, safe and worthy and joyful. And I did that, she said. I have two beautiful children who are funny and awesome. I broke the cycle of generational abuse in no small part due to Mr. Rogers. I generally feel that if he were alive today, he would be really proud of me for that. So here's another one from at Corinne Neshek. All right, so it's Corinne Neshek. Hashtag Won't You Be My Neighbor. Wow. An audience of tender grown-ups leaving the theater tonight in L.A. BF and I had to pause in parking structure to cry just a little bit more while we were alone. What a film. Please, please, please go see. All right. Oh, this is continued on to the next page to see emotional tweets about Fred Rogers. Okay. So the film was directed by Oscar-winning director Morgan Neville, who is also known for 20 Feet from Stardom and Best of Enemies. All right, so here we have also another tweet from at Pajamis. So it's Melanoid. Every single person sat through the credits of hashtag Won't You Be My Neighbor, and for minutes afterwards, not wanting to break the spell. So yeah, everybody, come on, Mr. Rogers was the bomb. He was. All right, so Won't You Be My Neighbor follows Mr. Rogers' career in public television as a figurehead for kindness, compassion, and understanding. Not only did he fearlessly help children to deal with difficult issues like divorce, death, and anger, but he was also a civil rights activist. So most notably, he used his position on public television to help Francis Clemens become the first African-American man to have a reoccurring role on a children's television series. Right on. So we have another at Alea Schremer. Alea Schremer, all right. So if you need a reminder of all that is good in the world, run and go see the new Mr. Rogers documentary at hashtag Won't You Be My Neighbor. Bring tissues. Fred Rogers was a once in a forever human, and we all need a refresher on everything he taught and stood for. Go now. That's awesome. So the CBS series that asks celebrities to write letters to their younger selves, Clemens made a point to include a homage to Rogers in his letters. Awesome. So we got another at Hanelinkin. So Brad Hayen, hashtag Won't You Be My Neighbor, is a beautiful reminder of what genuine love for one another looks like and gives a viewer hope as to what we as people can be if we simply love one another. A timely documentary for arguably one of the greatest people to have ever walked this earth. And come on, we always talk highly about Mr. Rogers. We've done so many different stories on him. I love the guy. The guy's awesome. I grew up with him. It's great. Well, not personally. I didn't personally grow up with this guy. But I grew up watching him on TV. It's pretty amazing. All right. So here's a quote. You must get to Pittsburgh, he writes, because something is going to happen to you that you've been longing for all your life. And when you meet this man, something about him is going to draw you in a way that nobody else ever drew you and pulled you. And he's going to love your singing. He's going to encourage you. He'll change your name and call you Officer Clemens, and anoint you in a role as a helper on his television program, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Growing up, he continues, you have a slightly different view of what police officers represent in your community, but your heart will open when Fred explains the positive influence that you can have for young children. So if you're ready to go buy your movie ticket, you can check out showtimes, release dates, and participate in movie theaters on the Focus Feature website. And yes, I just jumped through a bunch of, okay, so we're going to do a couple more of these tweets that people, yeah, this is amazing. There's tweets throughout this whole thing. It's great. All right, so this is from at I am not my sheep. The guy's name is formerly Sheepish. So hashtag won't you be my neighbor had a smile on my face for 90 minutes straight. Even when it had me crying profusely. I miss you and I thank you, Mr. Rogers. You made the world a better place. And of course, hashtag Mr. Rogers. Hey Jeff, how you doing, brother? All right, so we have another one here at Mama Daisy Chain. Let's see, Mama Daisy Chain. Okay. So what is it about Mr. Rogers that make me feel like I want to make him proud? I'm proud of the person I've become and the things I do even now. Hashtag won't you be my neighbor. That's awesome. All right, so we got another one from John Perinsky at John Perinsky. All right, so hashtag won't you be my neighbor could have been 4 hours long, and I still would have wanted more. It's wonderful. The idea that being special means being worthy of love without having done anything stupendous is one I've unknowingly been struggling with for some time. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are going to have to definitely check out this link afterwards. There is a trailer at the very bottom of Won't You Be My Neighbor. And I definitely got to check that out because, like I said, we've done many stories on Mr. Rogers in the past. And he's been a big influence on media and stuff like that. And the guy's great. Well, he's not with us anymore, but he made such a big impact. He was. Won't you be my neighbor? That was his catchphrase. Won't you be my neighbor? All right. So, Mr. Rogers, right on, buddy. Definitely go check out the documentary. Yes. And like I said, if you guys want, go on to Twitter and do some hashtags at hashtag won't you be my neighbor. All right. If you've had a chance to go watch it, go tell everybody about it and go watch it. All right. Because I know I want to watch it. You don't need to tell me because I want to go watch it. All right. So here, a couple more stories here. All right. We always got time. All right, so open technology, come on, work with me. All right, so this one's actually dated from 6 hours ago. Okay, so autistic teen stuns crowd as he breaks his silence and gives an awe-inspiring commencement speech. So the crowd was surprised when Seth Scott stepped up to the podium during his high school graduation ceremony last week because the teen has autism and social communication disorder that he rarely ever speaks. Yeah. So when he then proceeded to give a powerful speech about doing the unexpected, the students and spectators were in awe. Seth says that he was inspired to give the speech by his brother, who is a brain tumor survivor and public speaker for charities. For weeks, Steph worked with his family members to perfect every sentence of the commencement address so that he could surprise his peers. And it paid off, too. In the speech, Steph encourages his fellow grads of Plano Senior High School to follow his example and do the unexpected. Whether it's by doing little things like giving a gift to a stranger or by doing bigger things like changing the entire course of your life. By the end of the speech, the Frisco, Texas football stadium spectators, several of whom were in tears, jumped to their feet so that they could give a standing ovation. Let's listen to it. But there is a video on there, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys can actually see the awe-inspiring video for yourself. I'm sorry, the awe-inspiring speech. It's on a video, of course. All right. But I want to read this other one too. We got time? Of course. All right. All right, so this is a little something for the little MFers out there. We all love you guys. We do. I got tagged in something, really? Okay, I just got notified I got tagged on something. I'm going to definitely have to check that out. But don't forget, Tori, I will call you. All right, so I got to give some props out to Denver. All right, I like this. Oh, okay. That's the name of the brand. Okay, so that's True Moo. True Moo milk. That's pretty cool. All right, so Denver schools are ensuring that no kids go hungry by offering free meals over the summertime. Yes. So this Colorado city is stepping up its game so that no one is hungry over the summer. The city of Denver just announced that over 60 of their public schools would be serving free breakfast and lunch to kids aged 18 years and younger. The summer meal program was created as a means of ensuring that all the students who depend on school lunches can still have access to a nutritious meal, even when school's out. You don't have to be a DPS student or a Denver resident to eat for free either. Even parents are given a discounted meal for $2 for breakfast and $3.50 for lunches. This is a quote. We want to make sure during the summer that every single child has the opportunity to have some food in their bellies, to make sure that they have something to eat, said Leonard Apota of the DPS Food and Nutrition Services. He says, seeing their smiling faces, it's just great. It's very rewarding, he added. And that is really nice. It is. Because I know that we have some programs that are in place, breakfast for kids and stuff, and so kids could start their day off in school, by having breakfast and having snacks throughout the day and stuff. But yeah, I guess, they wouldn't have that during the summertime because school's out, right? But yes, right on. Props out to Denver for sure. Always thinking of the little MFers. Always. So that was Facebook. We're going to tweet that off now. We got that? Oh, yeah. All right. So let's see what else we got here. Okay, so, okay. So we're going to do this one here. This is for all the animal lovers out there. If you guys got a dog, you guys are going to love this one. All right. So instead of leaving your dog alone, this app pairs it with local pet lovers eager for companionship. So a new dog sharing app is ensuring that pet lovers everywhere can share in the sensation of having an adoring canine companion by their side without the responsibilities or expenses that come with adoption. Hello, Vicky. Thanks for tuning in, dear. Like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your comment and your action. Like I said, we have like 30 prizes. I'm so stoked. 30 prizes so far. We're only on the 14th. We haven't even hit halfway through the month yet. All right. So the Share a Dog app, that's what it's called. The app is called the Share a Dog, is a free service that works similarly to Airbnb and Uber, except with people's dogs. So if a dog owner has to work a job that requires long hours at the office, they can list their dog on the app. Caregivers can then offer to take care of that pet, or even take on partial ownership of the dog while the owner is gone. The service provides a host of benefits. For starters, the owner doesn't have to feel guilty about leaving their dog home alone. And the loving canine doesn't have to spend so much time alone. Families can also save hundreds of dollars in doggy daycare fees and the daily expenses of ownership. Additionally, the caregivers can benefit from experiencing the joy of hanging out with cute pups without any kind of long-term commitment either. So 59-year-old dog owner Janet Egan, who's participating in a dog sharing schedule, says that her poodle is now being raised by the community since her schedule became increasingly full, and it is apparently working out splendidly. This is a quote. There are a lot of people out there who want a dog but are afraid of the full-time responsibility, Egan told Freep. After reading about dog sharing for the first time, I thought this might be a good solution. Another app that provides a similar service is called Dog Time Community. Except the platform simply pairs community members with dogs who need a walk. While it's obvious that the man's best friend deserves all the love and attention in the world, both apps are progressive new ways to get sweet pups out of the shelters and into the arms of some adoring humans. This is pretty cool. There is a Okay, so it is a video. I do believe it actually, the video describes the Share a Dog app. So I do believe. So like I always say, if you guys got a dog, you guys feel bad because you have to go and your dog's sitting there. You got to remember, a dog doesn't actually have a sense of time. So you could just step out your door, be gone for like a minute, come back, and it's not a minute to the dog. Like they don't understand if it's a minute or an hour because they don't really have a sense of time. But as soon as you start leaving, any dog owner will know. As soon as you step out that door, the dog is on you. Why do you think your dog always runs up to you when they come in? Because they're so excited. Because as soon as you walk out that door, they think you're gone. They don't think you're coming back. They feel lost with their owners. So maybe it might be a nice little app to check out. So we're going to tweet this out. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. So even the most behaved class will come together to help. To help cash-strapped teacher. Right on. All right, so everybody knows that a teacher's career isn't easy, especially if money is short. But when a classroom of sweet students came up with a solution for their teachers' financial problems, the result was priceless. Middle school teacher Bruno Rafael Pavia from Bajero Santo, Brazil, recently started his dream job of being an educator. As he expected, the work was difficult because of student behavior, low wages, and long hours. But everything was made even more grueling by the fact that his first salary was delayed for over 2 months. So after the second month, his financial condition worsened until he was forced to sleep on his friend's couch. This is what he wrote. Teacher life is not easy, Pavilion wrote on Facebook. When I saw that I was going to receive a month and a half salary, I saw everything going black. I sank into depression, worried and lost without knowing how to pay the bills and help my family. So when his students found out about Pavilia's plight, however, they created a raffle to raise money for the beloved teacher. The youngsters managed to scrounge together 400, I think it's rubles, Brazilian money, right? Which is roughly 2/3 of his monthly salary. So as a means of surprising him with the gift, the students in pairs wrote pieces of apology and acknowledgement for his efforts around the classroom. When Fairley arrived for class, they asked him to go around the room and find the papers so that he could read them out loud. The last note asked him to open a box on his desk. So when he saw the money in the box, he started to cry, and his students immediately rushed to hug him. Ironically, though, Pavilion mentioned that the class is the least behaved, but it's the sweetest class that he has. Filled with love for his students, he said that they are the future that I want to always believe in. I have many rooms that I have loved in my heart as a teacher, but no room has ever shown such love, help, and affection for my teacher's work as the class did today, wrote Pavia. They are students like me who still believe in the education of the country, believe in the love of others, and in the compassion of putting oneself in the place of others. So that's awesome. That is. All right, so I'm going to show this off quickly. And yes, we are getting to the end of our show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, has it already been an hour? All right, so we got some facts in there. We also got some stories in there. We did our history. All right, so I guess we're going to shut this off, right? All right, so we're going to shut the Good News Network off for the night. Boom, boom. All right. So, yes, we're getting to that time of our night, ladies and gentlemen. To the one out there, I know that you do watch. You may not comment. You may not react. But always remember, it's your time, all right? And I want all my MFers to know I love each and every last single one of you, okay? Like I said, I was sick earlier today, and all the love and encouragement you guys sent me is great. Thank you so much for all your love. Okay, tomorrow is Friday. I don't know what we got planned for tomorrow. We do nothing really. But you never know. You never know. Right? Because you never really know what to expect. Oh, sometimes I guess. We got Mondays, Wednesdays, positive news, and Tuesdays, Thursdays, facts. But yes, okay, I hope you guys all have a great night. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. Remember, same MF for time, same MF for channel. All right, keep spreading the peace, love, and positivity. And yes, if you're watching me live right now or you're watching me on a replay, always remember those 2 words, okay? If you cannot say them to yourself, I'll say them to you. And I'll keep saying them to you, okay? I'm very stubborn too, redhead, okay? So I'll keep saying it to you till, I finally convince you, make you realize that you, yes, you, matter. Never forget that, ladies and gentlemen, because yes, each and every last single one of you matter, okay? And in the words of Bill Nye, let's help save this world. A little bit of PLP, and we're going to make world peace.